Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it'll be for Love Island All Stars 2025 Series 2 Episode 32. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 31. Of course, it's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So Ekin told Curtis about her brother Arda, saying at first he didn't like Curtis, but then after he saw Curtis standing up for Ekin, he sort of liked him then. Grace and Luca spoke, and then talking about, the fiery side hasn't been brought out, which is sort of a good thing, really, I guess. But then, Luca doesn't really need to bring out a fiery side because he's being nice and respectful to Grace. Harriet and Ronnie spoke and said that Saffron was proud and, is happy that Ronnie has changed. Catherine said Whitney doesn't believe what Sammy's, been saying, or doesn't believe Sammy, she said to Omar. Gabby said that Whitney doesn't believe Casey. That was what they were talking about before. But then from Ethan, it was very positive. He liked Casey. Elma then came to Ekin, just because she was on her own and she looked a bit sad. And then Elma said she's not apologising to Curtis. She apologised to Ekin, but not to Curtis. Then Curtis pulled Elma. Grace was saying, this video thing, it's brought a lot of people together when she was speaking with Gabby and Catherine. Harriet wanted to speak to Casey, basically to apologise, because she did say shut your effing mouth, and her friends did hear that, but it was heat in the moment, so she probably forgot what she said. But Casey was, thank you for coming, he said, to say sorry. Catherine told Elma about the Ekin conversation with Grace and Gabby, and then basically the reason why it is Elma and Sammy keep going at them, that's why they keep getting picked, and they're deflecting issues in their own relationship. That's why they're going for Ekin and Curtis, Sammy and Elma, I believe. Well, that's what was said. In bed, Sammy and Elma kissed and cuddled. Omar and Catherine, kissed. Then they went under the covers. Harriet and Ronnie kissed. Luca and Grace kissed. They were under the covers, and they were sleeping on a weird position in the bed. They weren't next to their pillows. They were in the middle of the bed, in the centre. So I don't know what was going on there. Gabby was on Casey. Curtis had his arm round Ekin, and she had her head close to his chest. Curtis made a coffee for Ekin. Catherine asked Elma, is the Ekin situation done? And Gabby was there as well. Curtis said he wouldn't change anything if he went back when Ekin asked the question. Elma asked Casey about, if he has any siblings. He has 2 brothers, one older, one younger, so he's the middle child. Then they got a text about the All-Star Talent Show. Harriet, she was doing cheerleading. Omar was dressed as a cowboy, but was a balloon man. And he did several balloons, a heart, a very long, what was supposed to be a mouse, then a very nice flower, and then Luca and Grace popped that flower, accidentally probably. Gabby was doing some tap dancing, Sammy was doing a headstand and some juggling, Elma was doing Perfect by Ed Sheeran on the violin. She said she forgot how to play, and, she was messing up notes, but she kept going. Catherine was decorating some cakes. Luca was singing Glad You Came by The Wanted. Ronnie was doing some football skills. And then Curtis had a list of dances, and then they chose the order. So there was Cha-Cha, Hip Hop and Charleston in that order that he did. On the last one, Charleston, he said for everyone to get up. And then after Ekin was feeling, very hot, and after the performance, Grace was doing some hula hooping and ribbon and gymnastics. Casey was doing some ventriloquism. He had this puppet Salty and was doing impressions of the Islanders. But I saw his lips moving. when you're doing ventriloquism, you know, you're supposed to not move your lips and just make noise out your mouth and keep your mouth still. But basically, I sort of class it as a roasting, and well, I hope people, you know, didn't take it to heart. Ekin was like playing the piano. It was absolutely beautiful. That they decided as a collective, Curtis and Ekin won the talent show, and their prize was a night at the Hideaway. She said it was like a dream. They've won the lottery, and then they said save some cake for later. They said. And then they were under the covers, Ekin and Curtis, and then they were kissing. Then there was a thing at the end, vote for your favourite couple. So I don't know if someone's going to be leaving in the next episode or on Sunday. And then potentially that might be it. And then the final should be soon, I guess. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.